Traditional manufacturing supply chains were once linear. You made products in bulk, sold them wholesale, and shipped pallets to predictable distributors. Today, manufacturers manage direct-to-consumer digital storefronts, third-party marketplaces, and complex B2B procurement portals simultaneously. Forcing this dynamic, multi-channel demand through a traditional rigid enterprise framework leads to operational breakdowns. These legacy enterprise systems struggle to compute inventory allocations fast enough, causing critical physical stockouts and delayed shipments. The modern manufacturing software stack relies on a specialized division of labor. The manufacturing execution system runs the physical shop floor. The warehouse management system directs the storage of goods. And the enterprise resource planning system, the ERP, acts as the foundational system of record. The ERP is engineered to calculate monthly ledgers and map out long-term capacity planning. It thrives on stable, sequential, batch process data. It struggles to instantly route a split shipment order to a third-party warehouse based on real-time freight cost algorithms. That task belongs to the Order Management System, or OMS. Positioned between the volatile marketplace and the rigid ERP, the OMS operates as your dynamic system of action. It absorbs the marketplace friction. It manages complex conditional pricing, assigns bill of materials allocations, and processes rapid customer returns. It resolves these variables before passing clean financial records back to your core accounting ledgers. An OMS complements the ERP by acting as an operational shield. It protects the stability of your financial record from the high-velocity demands of modern consumers. Software vendors frequently blur the boundaries between ERP, MRP, and OMS capabilities. Buying a bloated enterprise suite for a small, single-facility shop chokes your operations in red tape. Conversely, running a decentralized, multi-node logistics network on basic software guarantees systemic data failure. To choose the right architecture, we must categorize your operation into one of three realities: the single-facility shop, the scaling omnichannel brand, or the high-growth enterprise. Deploying the correct architecture is a financial survival strategy. It ensures your software complexity perfectly matches your physical business scale. Consider a small, specialized manufacturer, typically 10 to 50 employees operating out of one facility. Most of these shops currently rely on disconnected Excel spreadsheets and basic accounting tools. This reliance on manual data entry creates silent data silos. Without a centralized system, procurement officers have no real-time visibility into the actual consumption of materials on the shop floor. Looking at this chart, the optimal path for these manufacturers is the bottom left quadrant. This involves migrating away from spreadsheets and into an agile, cloud-based manufacturing resource planning system with embedded order functionality. This tier of software connects your incoming orders directly to your production schedule. Visual bill of materials management, shop floor task lists, automated cost of goods sold calculations. Because these systems are lightweight and visual, deployment is fast. Shops regularly achieve a full operational return on investment within 30 days. However, these platforms require absolute physical discipline. If a worker pulls a subcomponent without scanning it into the system, your digital inventory and your financial projections will instantly drift apart. These systems also fail when challenged by complex logistics. They lack the routing logic required to manage stock across decentralized third-party logistics networks. For small shops, the objective is tracking physical production accurately and escaping manual errors, not orchestrating complex external logistics. Now, shift focus to the scaling mid-market brand. You are managing at least $1 million in revenue and expanding aggressively into direct-to-consumer platforms and B2B wholesale simultaneously. The primary operational breaking point for this group is fragmented order data. When sales channels are disconnected, you risk accidentally overselling stock, leading to platform penalties and a damaged brand reputation. On our chart, this operation moves into the middle right quadrant. This requires licensing a commercial, off-the-shelf, mid-market order management system. This software natively synchronizes live inventory pools across every sales channel. It provides a single point of truth that prevents you from committing to an order your inventory can't fulfill. It also handles decentralized fulfillment. The system intelligently routes orders to the warehouse with the best stock availability and geographic proximity, optimizing your freight costs. But mid-market SaaS comes with a bloatware tax. You will pay perpetual licensing fees for hundreds of bundled features your organization may never utilize. There is also an integration tax. Because off-the-shelf software is structurally rigid, you must often build custom middleware to force the system to communicate with your legacy ERP or accounting tools. Mid-market SaaS offers a rapid operational fix for omnichannel chaos, but the compounding subscription structure can quietly penalize your long-term margins. Finally, we address the high-growth enterprise, managing immense transaction volumes, global logistics networks, and strict compliance mandates. Standard commercial SaaS architectures frequently fail these entities. They force unique physical supply chain workflows into rigid digital templates that don't match the factory reality. As the top right quadrant of our chart shows, the alternative is custom software development. This requires heavy upfront capital, typically $100,000 to $400,000, and a development cycle spanning up to 12 months. A custom OMS provides an exact architectural match to your physical reality. Every workflow is molded precisely to your proprietary supply chain advantages. From an economic standpoint, custom platforms scale infinitely. You can expand your user base across global warehouses with zero per-user licensing penalties. You must, however, absorb the responsibility for infrastructure hosting and maintenance, and accept a significant delay before seeing operational relief. For enterprise operations, custom software is a capitalized asset. It is engineered specifically to defend profit margins as order volumes explode. This 5-year total cost of ownership graph clarifies the build versus buy dilemma. SaaS models create an illusion of affordability through low upfront costs, but expenses balloon due to seat licenses and annual price hikes. A custom build shifts costs up front, but stabilizes into predictable maintenance. For scaling manufacturers, the ROI crossover happens around year 3. If your growth trajectory spans 5 years or more, building custom software officially becomes the cheaper option by your 3rd year of operation. Align your software procurement strategy with your long-term projected scale rather than immediate operational pain. Modernizing your order management architecture is a prerequisite for surviving the AI-driven supply chains that will define the market in 2026. Modern AI is shifting from predicting trends to executing multi-step workflows. This transition, the shift to Agentic AI, allows software to reason and plan autonomously. An AI agent can plug into a centralized OMS data hub to negotiate spot pricing or autonomously reroute global shipments during a disruption. These autonomous capabilities are impossible to achieve if your foundational order data remains trapped in fragmented spreadsheets or siloed legacy ERPs. A unified, dynamic OMS architecture serves as the mandatory data foundation for the autonomous, highly resilient supply chains of the future.